Okay. Again. I don't take that shit again, Madden.
It's the
With
National Football
Essence,
League on
Eastern
EA
Conference,
Sports, and
AFC
we've got
West,
two
NFC
teams who were
West,
AFC rivals
Darnold,
for almost
Smith.
25 years.
Let's get
The
it.
action is only
Raiders,
moments away.
Seahawks
Coming up next.
on Friday Night Football.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so
And the
passionate.
snuggle, baby, our first game of Friday Night
And they've
Football,
returned
Raiders and
a
the
jersey
Seahawks.
number for them.
Going at it here
Welcome
tonight,
everybody to
later on
Lumen
tonight.
Field here in
Bears in
Seattle,
Arizona.
Washington.
Kyler Murray
Thanks
and
for joining
Caleb
us, everyone.
Williams.
With my partner Brock
We're
Hewitt,
about to go
I'm Casey
down here in
Clark, and
Seattle.
so many matchups in the NFL,
NFC
Brock.
West, AFC
Our focus
West,
goes right
West
to the quarterbacks
Showdown,
in this one. Both of
Conference
these guys,
Showdown,
players who've been around
Darnold.
the league now for
Welcome
some
to
time. They've
Seattle,
definitely
little
established
bitch.
themselves as
And Geno
veterans who
Smith,
know how to
welcome to the
win football
Raiders, man.
games.
Two
Yeah, I
both
think the word of the
quarterbacks
day, Kate, is
starting
definitely
off.
experience. Two
New
guys
addition
who've
to the
been through the
team.
season several
Darnold
times
from the
over, who've
Vikings.
seen a lot at this
And
point in their career,
he's
and
with
been
the
through quite a
Seahawks.
bit on
Let's
the
see what he
field.
can do
All that experience is stored up
as
there, right
the
between the
new
ears.
quarterback
The one
for,
who is more
for
skilled at
Seattle.
leveraging
Geno
that
Smith,
experience, more than likely is going to come away with
the
the win.
Patriots, with backup, and now he'll start. Don't fuck it up.
Well, winter has certainly arrived here in November as we're all
Fuck it
set
up,
to go.
Smith.
And we're
Here
underway
we
from
go.
Seattle. On the return, here
13
comes
minutes
Trey
here.
Brown. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the
Raiders
return.
out Derek Carr.
So out
No
come the
more Derek
Seahawks for their
Carr.
first
He's
offensive
gone.
possession. And we'll take a glance at their seventh-year QB.
If
Sam
we had asked
Darnold.
Sam Darnold coming out of
Russell
USC as
Wilson.
the third overall pick in
Not
the
anymore.
draft to write the story of his career, I don't think he
No
would have
more
written some of
DK
these
Metcalf.
chapters. But in the end, it makes you
Now y'all
tougher.
got Cooper
It makes you
Kupp
grittier. And
for the
playing quarterback in
Rams.
the NFL is a
Welcome to
lot
the
about
team.
that.
Tyler
Your
Lockett's
ability
still
to
there.
just withstand
Let's see what these
adversity
brand new
and to
Seahawks can do.
continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
Play action on first down.
This is Raiders defense with Max. Oh my God! Already?
On the deep shot.
Already?
Touchdown, Seattle.
Cooper
The
and
Seahawks take a
Cobb.
6-0 lead right away.
Welcome to Seattle.
Cup the touchdown.
For the
Almost
Rams.
feel bad for those fans who went to get
He
food
got it
before
right
finding their seats
off
here,
the
Brock.
bat.
They're
First
waiting in
play
line. Got a touchdown
in
on
the
first
game.
play from
First
scrimmage.
catch.
Now, I got to sense a few of them were
The first
scooting towards the
touchdown.
tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Damn.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive
That's it.
touchdown.
First touchdown for Sam Darnold. Let us see us. Crosby trash us. Damn, the guy's taking that.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point.
Damn, not expecting that.
No problems with his
7
footing in the snow.
to 0.
The XP is good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Not expecting that. You're stupid.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Well, here come the Raiders
Used to be a former
now for their
Seahawks.
opening drive. They're led out by someone amidst
The
their
starter for the
second act
Seahawks.
as an NFL QB.
Sam
He was
Darnold,
a
his
second-rounder
homecoming.
back
He's
in
back in
2013,
Seattle.
Geno Smith.
Let's see what
Okay,
Geno
this is
Smith
one
can
of
do
those
here with the
situations
Raiders.
where a quarterback
Sam
has just
Darnold
gotta
did
say
his
to
part.
himself,
Already
poised.
with a touchdown.
Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
Going left side, Madison with it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll go right back to Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing on third, Smith. And they get to him as he was trying to make something.
Welcome to Seattle. Welcome back, Gino.
Through, that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Fourth down, Smith. On the move. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. But then a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Down Seattle. The Seahawks pull that in front further, 13-zip. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Kate, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
Here are the Seahawks getting ready for a 2-point try. Keeping it on the ground. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but stick to the ground and running in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
So quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. That throw's knocked away. They're coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty play. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And again, it's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. Field close to the 45 before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Now he's back. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders slash the lead down to 9. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Defense figuring out a little biatch. Breaking them his bitch. Like, trying to make this defense his bitch here tonight. Get that touch. Yeah.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Raiders get it back to within one score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball's headed to the 40. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They give up the gut to Walker. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Staying with Walker. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Like Crosby get Jones.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Wow.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks. See Michael Dixon head on to send it. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Smith back to throw. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Smith on 1st down.
Get down to the bucket.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Complete here to Bowers. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Back now, pressure on its way. Just got it away before they... It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, shit.
And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks.
They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling.
Down Seattle! The Seahawks make it a 14-point game here in the 1st. Tyler Lockett the touchdown. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Here's the Seahawk offense ready for another shot at 2 points. He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now Smith. He's going to try to drop it in. It's complete. Open downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders lower the deficit to a single possession. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And now the Raiders are going to go for 2. They'll try it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, 2 left on the table. Brock, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yet no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming at him.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Walker now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pass complete to Walker. He gets loose down the right side. And touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 14-point game here in the 1st. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. And the Seahawks will again line up to go for 2. Darnold looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2. And now their 2nd conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
1st and 10 from the 41. Up the middle they go with Madison. Brushes him off with ease. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing from the gun. This ball's cut by Bowers. It's a race down the... And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders lower the deficit they face.
Touchdown.
Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
It's back to Madden. Back.
Looking to throw, Smith. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. They go play action on first.
Ooh. There you go.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks make it a 14-point game here in the first. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Smith. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. Touchdown! The Raiders cut into the lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
And the Raiders line up again to go for 2. Smith setting the throw. Forced out to his right. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Now an inside give to Walker. Has a hole left. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 14-point game here in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third total touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. You can't do it.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we...
Finds a... Off to the races! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders making a one-score game. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because four verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got four choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
Throwing is Smith. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. They go with Walker here, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Dump off caught by his back.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On third down, Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing here, Darnold. Walker hauls it in. Here he goes again. Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 12-point game in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Here's the Seahawk offense ready for another shot at 2 points. Running the read option. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Smith. That's completed right side. Again, he's got room. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders lower the deficit to a single possession. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try. Smith to the air now. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. On the carry, it's Walker. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 14-point game here in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Motioning left is their running back. They give it to the back of the zone read. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. No slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the ground with Madison. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Wow, wide open here. There he goes again. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders making a one-score game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. And the Raiders line up again to go for 2. They'll try to run it in. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all.
Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
2nd and 22.
Trying again, following the set. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on...
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Raiders, Trey Tucker. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Raiders back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone.
Seattle fans at your ass.
First down, Smith to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They give now to Madison. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Buffet bringing that play to a halt. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Free play here. Let's see what he does. That's space on the right. He's got room. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try. Out of the gun, here's Smith.
Oh.
And that one's unsuccessful. And it's one of the records that's always there lurking in the back of your mind whenever a QB's having a really good game, right, partner? And we're just fortunate that we were here to finally see it fall. He's the first ever to throw 8 touchdowns in a single game. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Play action on first down. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks need only one to take the lead. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
He's throwing for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. They left him wrong. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders get into the end zone there. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
And the 2-point conversion is good, and they take the lead off that run.
I did spin moves and shit. I didn't remember. Got it. Bears and lead for the first time.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. The give now to Walker. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Offense to the line for second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. And he's got a free play here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Darnold. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
It's Walker on the give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Raiders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Got a flag.
Oh, he was looking, Kate. He was trying to find a lane, but just simply nowhere to go. I don't think he'll be too heartbroken heading to the sidelines, though. He still made the play, took the ball away, got his defense off the field, and now sets his offense up for success.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They have been in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Smith on first down. He's on the move. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Out of the gun, Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 3rd and just 2 to go. They send a tight end in motion. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's dropped just short. Yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They go play action. Here's Smith. Buys time, rolling right. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass complete to Walker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. And he could have a free play here. Caught for big yards on the right side. He goes again. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. And the Raiders line up again to go for 2. Looking to throw, Smith. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful, and they've been borderline automatic.
Well, we've officially left the NFL record book behind. It used to stand at 4, accomplished by the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000. This is uncharted waters. Kate, I think you'd agree.
Yeah.
We're all here for this journey.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Completed to Lockett. Again, he's got room. And he's down, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Throwing from the gun here. Chased out to his right. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Smith back to throw. Wide open down the... Has it! And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders tie it up late in the first. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To the ground with Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He'll get this to come.
What kind of play was that?
to get this to the opposing 46.
Right in the first quarter.
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of
79,
points,
79
but still
tie
tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far.
Fine.
More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks. They've got a first to begin the frame. Here's Darnold to throw.
Oh my God.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Hits his running back. Nice run across the 15. For the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. And the Seahawks will again line up to go for 2. Escapes out to the left. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Sometimes you just got to call your own number. You know, as soon as he makes that choice, there was no one, and I mean no one, who was going to keep him from making it in.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blitz coming for Smith. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught. 15. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I got to ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it, too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Darnold now to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. Big man showing up the yards. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks need only one to take the lead. Here's the Seahawk offense ready for another shot at 2 points. Throwing off the play fake here.
Still
And
going.
he's got it, cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie, give him an 8-point lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. First down, Smith to throw. That's completed. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now the Raiders getting set for another two-point conversion try. Now Smith escapes the pocket. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up.
Well, in these situations, Kate, it really doesn't matter how you get there. You just got to get the job done. Coaches love a guy who isn't afraid to finish an important play by himself if nothing else is developing.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41. Darnold looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks need only one to take the lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one not close to where it had to go, and this drive is going to begin from the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That's taken in by Tuck. Hits the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right.
Oh my God.
That won't be caught out.
Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one, but in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
Eskridge to return it. And Sam Darnold headed out for their next shot up. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. First and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
Throwing from his own end zone. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over
yeah.
and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go.
Again. Fun knuckled. Safety.
So we're in a tie game now after that safety, and they could use a stand here as they send away the free kick. Fields this at the 19. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
7 catches, 6 touchdowns for the league. That's got the game. Got people at the Rams, against the Chargers, they have to go by this, got to go front end. 3-2. Overtime, they won it. The game won a touchdown.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.